Hi everyone, my name's Alison and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Aries. And just a reminder, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And stick around for the end. I've got some announcements I'd like to make. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. All right. So, what does the universe want to tell Aries today? We have 5 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor. Oh, that's an interesting combination. I like that for you. Then we have for your opportunity, the 7 of Wands. For your challenge, the Ace of Wands. Gosh, a lot of wand energy here for you. A lot of action, a lot of fire. I had to do that. All right, so let's look around the room. What do we have? We have 2 major arcanas. We've got the High Priestess in your near future, and we have the Emperor in your guidance and advice from Spirit. We also have an Ace of Wands in your challenge position. Then we've got a couple of court cards and some minor arcana, so we have a nice mixture of energy coming in for you. All right, let's go ahead and look at your your recent past, and that is going to be the 5 of Wands. This is a card that's talking about strife, maybe some drama going on around you. There might actually be some competition. Maybe it's for a job, maybe it's for a relationship, maybe there's a person you're interested in, there's a couple of other people interested in that same person. It's that kind of energy. Or maybe it's someone just causing strife and drama. Some people are addicted to drama. Maybe that's just how they handle their trauma, right? Maybe it's a trauma loop that they're stuck in and they just respond that way. That is your recent past. And then we look at your present energy, and this is the 9 of Wands. This is about you self-actualizing. Your magic cannot be touched here. You will literally have a protective circle around you and you're tapped in. She doesn't need a wand. She doesn't need sage or a crystal. Everything she has is inside her. And this is you. Everything you need is inside you. It's about you self-actualizing it, tapping into it, taking action and bringing that out and having that as a form of expression. It's all inside you, whatever it is that you want to do. Then we have for your near future, we have the High Priestess. And she stands in this beautiful position of neutrality, right? Between the light and the dark. She's right in between, and she is this unlimited potential. She is tapped in to the universe. She's getting divine downloads. She's able to use divination tools. She is front and center, and she is tapped in and loving it. This is your near future. This is telling me to trust your intuition, trust maybe some guidance that's coming in for you, whether you're aware of it or not. Maybe you're getting divine downloads. You're getting maybe information through numerology. There's all these different avenues coming in, but trust your intuition because you have this unlimited potential. So if there's something you want to do that you desire, feel into it, see if it's right for you. Use your discernment as always, because something is definitely coming into your near future. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Beautiful energy for you, Aries. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. We have the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe, the Temperance card, the 3 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so when we are looking at this 5 of Wands, this drama and strife that's going on around you, or some healthy competition, or maybe not so healthy, right? Then it's being clarified by the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this is really talking about the 1111, right? This is where gateways open wide for you. This is a card about celebration, about freedom, really celebrating some milestones like marriage, because this can be the card of marriage, like a graduation. It's these beautiful ceremonies that bring out this joy in life. And this is your ability to walk through that portal, walk through that next chapter, walk through to this higher vibration of celebration. That means you're leaving this kind of drama and strife behind, a lower vibration, and you're taking the high road. You're leaving it and you're moving on to something bigger and better. Whether you're part of that drama or not, because sometimes they rope you in, you're leaving it behind, and that's a beautiful energy. You're following your heart. You're caring for yourself. You're giving yourself self-love and self-care, and maybe that's when you see, hey, you know what? This drama's not for me. That type of competition might not be for you either. Healthy competition is good, but I feel like because of the strife, I think it might be a negative in this case. But this is about you following your heart. This is about you being really tapped into your emotions and your intuition. Again, there's something about your intuition already in this reading that is really important. So trust your gut right now. Trust these signs that are coming in. If you see a red flag and you're not sure, well, trust your intuition. Look at it again. Is it really a red flag? That is your recent past. Now we're looking at your present with this Nine of Wands energy, and it is being clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Temperance card. This is about you getting a gift and blessing from the universe. All aces are new beginnings and gifts and blessings. You have the Ace of Truth. This is a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. This is allowing you to see clearly, to have these epiphanies, these aha moments. So you are tapped into your power and self-actualizing, and the world is getting clearer and clearer and clearer. You're becoming more decisive in your thinking and in the choices that you make for yourself to reach your goal. But you're also at this beautiful position of harmony. So that tells me you're in your sweet spot. You're in the zone. You're tapped in and you are on a roll. You're literally headed towards this self-actualization, whatever arena that might be in, whether it's a relationship, romantic, platonic, getting a new pet, whether it's going to be work or career, retirement, your finances, health, travel, housing, your education, maybe it's relocation, right? It's everything is coming into this type of harmony and balance. This tells me that you're making it in this life in the sense of you had these rough times and you have these good times. And instead of, swinging back and forth like we do, you're in this beautiful position of neutrality, just like this High Priestess. You're in between, and it's beautiful, and you're tapped in. You can take a negative and alchemize it into a positive. You can transmute that right now. This is your energy right now in the present. So when negative things are going on around you, you're neutralizing it. You're not letting it affect you, and you're not letting it guide your life. That is fantastic. And I think you left it in the rearview mirror, because those other cards that are clarifying that Five of Wands are beautiful. It's going away from drama. All right, that was your present energy. Now let's look at your near future. And this is the High Priestess being clarified by the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This is really about you getting tapped into that high vibing energy. Again, these are cards where you're celebrating life with other people. Okay, again, card of marriage, celebration of milestones. This is celebrating the company of others, the joy of life, just living by itself. But you're doing this with other people. You're not alone, because you're bringing each other up. So whether it's friends, family, coworkers, strangers, even if it's a work party, you raise each other up, and that's important. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. While all of this is going on, you are reassessing your life right now. You're taking stock in everything that you've done up until this point in your life, and you're asking yourself, has it been worth it? Am I getting the results I really want? Because this is in the realm of Pentacles. So same thing, those relationships, work, career, finance, your health and travel, everything I just mentioned before, you're taking that type of an assessment. And if it's worth it, fantastic. Maybe you double down or you just keep going in that direction. If it's not paying off the way you wanted it to, or just in some way not working out, this is an excellent opportunity for you to recalibrate and pivot. This will allow you to change directions, mix it up, and start maybe going in a direction that's more successful for you, or something that, you know, you're not being blocked. Because this tells me if you need to recalibrate, you need to find a direction that flows for you, that's easy. If it's hard and difficult, maybe there's some obstacles there because that path is not meant for you. Sometimes that harder path pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. This is what you're assessing right now. You're recalibrating. That is your current energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 cards for that. We have the King and Queen of Cups. The King and Queen of Love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to Source. And the Emperor. Now he is all 4 kings put together. He's this beautiful divine masculine energy. So when we're looking at this, this is not just a power couple. This is a power couple of emotions, having a very high emotional IQ. They have an intelligence about them. Their emotion really kind of overrides that because they're in this loving, heart-centered vibration. They're able to use that as their form of guidance, and that allows them to also tap into their intuition. Your intuition is a huge theme here. You tap into your intuition. He's the most intuitive of all the kings. She's the most intuitive of all the queens. They all have intuition. These just have more of it because of the suit that they belong to. It's about you looking below the surface, getting tapped into your emotions, how you really feel about things, and being honest about it. Follow your heart for things that you want to go after in this life. And that's really going to serve you well. Those cards are tied together, so that was kind of a duplicate. Then we have this Emperor card. This is about you stepping up and being a boss. This is you, Aries. You've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. That means this is an even more powerful reading for you. So with this card, this is saying that you are being a boss. You are being the Aries that you are. You will make the necessary changes. You will enjoy that competition if it's healthy. If it's not, you're leaving it behind you. And that's kind of what that card is telling me because of the other cards. And I just want to point out also, this is the Queen of Cups. Same card, different deck. It's a clarifier in your recent past, and it's one of the main cards in the guidance and advice from Spirit. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. But really, you've stepped into this role of really taking charge. Then we have the Page of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil card, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so with this King of Cups, it is being clarified by the Page of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So this is about taking that first step. This is about you manifesting something in. You're calling it in from a distance. So this is you really putting it out to the universe, what it is that you want, and now you're drawing that energy to you, but you're taking that first step. So you are boldly taking that first step, I might say. And then with this Queen of Cups, it's being clarified by the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles. So with that Queen of Cups, this tells me with the Tower moment, the universe is coming in and releasing what no longer serves you. And because we're talking about love, intuition, and your emotions, I think it's releasing some emotional baggage that you might be carrying around from a previous relationship, a divorce, a death in the family, a death of a pet, some loved one, and all of the above. And it's just going to wipe the slate clean, which creates this space for you. So when you have that void, you don't want to fill it with more negativity because you just released it. What you want to do is fill that space with love. Buy yourself flowers. Treat yourself to something nice and special that's nurturing for you. Whether you're a man or a woman, do this for you. Fill that space with love. Cuddle with your dog. Do whatever it is where you're bringing that beautiful vibration of love into you and you're filling that space. Because when you have that release, that's powerful. It's a revelation. And maybe you also didn't know just how much baggage you were actually carrying around with you until that release takes place. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's very grounded, structured, very practical. She knows her worth and value and the worth and value of the pentacle, and she's worked very hard to get to this position. She also brings about prosperity and abundance. And that is something that I think is coming in for you. She has a big, loving, open heart. So when that Tower moment happens, with that Queen of Cups, by the way, who is incredibly loving, she is also loving and warm-hearted. It is filling that space with love and coming from your heart, not just buying something outside you or filling it with something outside you. You can fill it with your own heart because you're in that flow. Then we have you, the Emperor, as the final card in the guidance and advice from Spirit, being clarified by the Devil and the Five of Cups. So this is telling me that with this Emperor, it's about you using the Capricorn energy, because this is a Capricorn card. This is about you tapping into that inner drive. What is the driving force inside you that gets you motivated? Because you are stepping up and being a boss. This is about you looking at that internal drive, that mechanism where you're going up that hill and you will succeed. So there's definitely some drive coming at you, some passion, but it's that internal drive that you really want that success. We also have the Five of Cups. This is the card of about grief, bereavement, loss. This is telling me that, again, I think you're leaving emotional baggage behind you with this Tower moment, but Spirit's reminding you, if you've lost something dear that you love, and this could be a divorce, a death in the family, death of a pet, a loved one, maybe it's an idea or a dream that died also. You know, when if you wanted to start your own business and that failed, and instead of going on and trying something again, you just kind of gave up, and that really hurt you, it stung. It could be that. It could be anything that you truly loved that just did not work out or that went away for some reason. So the key with this card is that he has 5 cups. So what he loved has been spilt. He's lost it. Well, he still has 2 cups standing. He needs to drop this cloak of grief and realize that that is something that happens, and to be mature about it, go through the grieving process and turn around and see that you still have 2 cups standing. Then you start building your cups up again. You go to the 3, the 4, and the 5. But this is really about you getting tapped into what is going on in your life, how you feel, and what you've lost. And now this becomes the card of gratitude. You need to turn around and change your attitude and then move forward. Of course, everybody grieves, right? But you don't stay there permanently. You go through that process, heal yourself, and then you come out as being grateful for what you have with that card of gratitude, and you keep going. That is huge. So that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the 7 of Wands. You have an opportunity to stand your ground on something. This is you putting up healthy borders. This is you really coming into your own and not letting anybody kind of manipulate you or push you in a direction you don't want to go in. This is about you really, I would just say, really putting up some protective boundaries and not settling. There's something that's near and dear to your heart that you really want, and this card is telling me that you're definitely pursuing it. And you're not letting anybody get in the way this time. I feel like maybe in the past you've compromised, and this time you're just not. And that's an opportunity for you. Then we have your challenge, which is the Ace of Wands. So it's this card's ace. Look at the dragon. So what this is telling me, and this is a wyvern, by the way, is that you have this gift and blessing from the universe. You have this new beginning. In fact, this is a passionate new beginning with enthusiasm, with that spark of creativity. This is also giving you even more dragon fire for that spark of inspiration, for you to take action to seize the day. This card is all about having that passionate new beginning, and it's out with the old, in with the new, which really ties into having a Tower moment and releasing emotional baggage. It's as simple as that. It's very clear cut. Now, this is your second ace. You had that Ace of Swords, and now you have the Ace of Wands. Now, it's in the challenge position. Is the challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it, and it's incredibly rewarding when you achieve it. However, you have to do the work. Whereas the opportunity is so easy, it's right there for you. That's why it's an opportunity. It's just there to pluck. So let's get some clarifiers and get more information. We have the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Empress. So when we're looking at your opportunity with this Seven of Wands, it is being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you're really able to ask a lot of questions to get answers. I think you're finding out why people are trying to maybe push you in a different direction. Not that that's really a big concern of yours, but I think you're asking the questions like, what does it matter what I do? Why is somebody or a group of people obsessed with what it is that you want to do in the direction you want to go in? I think it's just a natural curiosity what this card is telling me, because you're definitely open to receive. You're open to receive a lot of blessings that are coming in for you. And I think that this is bringing you back into balance. I think it's something in the 3D that you're going for, and you're taking your energy and you are applying it to it, and it's allowing a lot of beautiful things to come in. So that is something, but you're definitely curious. You really have a lot of questions and you want some answers. That is your opportunity. Then we look at your challenge, which is this Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands might have a little blockage just because it's in the challenge position. So it's being clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Empress. So for you to have this new beginning, this passionate new beginning, out with the old, in with the new, it's really easy and basic. Stay grounded, stable, and secure. Balance your responsibilities and watch what happens. And if you can, have some fun along the way, because that's a juggler. It's about having fun. We also have the Empress. She is all four queens put together. She is this beautiful, abundant new beginning. I mean, this is you living your idealized life. So in the challenge position, I think it's about you really staying grounded, stable, and focused on what your idealized life is. What is your target that you're going to? Because that's part of your opportunity up there, is that you're standing your ground and you're not compromising. You have something in your target, and I think it's this Empress energy. This is something that's bringing in abundance and prosperity, so many new beginnings and love, and it just everything that's lush and positive in this world is coming off of this card. A lot of love. All right, that is your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, that's what I have for you for today, Aries. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to go to New Zealand and Australia May 21st. I cannot wait. And I'm looking to see where everyone is located so I can go and travel to doing speaking engagements. And I do in-person readings when I do go to these areas. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up for my newsletter on my website, which is ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. And that'll let you know my itinerary and also where I'm going to be. Of course, that's my itinerary, but also about my classes that are coming up. But before I get off on the website, I want to remind you on my YouTube channel that I have a membership. YouTube's been asking me to put out a membership, so I did. So there's 3 tiers. If that's how you want to support the channel, please feel free to go ahead and sign up. And also, I go live twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesday, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Thursdays, it's 10 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. And they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. The prices are different between the different online and then versus the SuperChat, because YouTube takes 40%. So there it's priced appropriately so that it's fair to everyone, including myself. So definitely take a look at that. Watch a previous episode if you've never seen me go live. It's so much fun, and I have wonderful moderators. They show up in the chat, and a lot of people show up in the chat. So it is a lot of fun. Definitely join our community. And so now, if you go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, link is in the description below, the newsletter, it's free. You can also book a personal reading with me, sign up for the missing person consultation where I use my psychic abilities. And there's also the Learning Center. That is where the 16-week manifestation masterclass will be. It's coming out June 1st. I'm going to run an early bird special. That is something that's coming out either tonight or tomorrow. So look for that. I have never posted a newsletter, but I'm going to send one out as soon as the web designer has this uploaded. And that should be tonight or tomorrow. So it's right around the corner. There will be an early bird special. If you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a master manifester. I own my own company outside of doing the psychic work. I just happen to also be a psychic and I love it. So if you would like to learn how to manifest a person, place, or thing, or maybe a business or even a lifestyle, definitely sign up for my masterclass. It is 16 weeks, so it does take that time. I had my first business at 13 and a half, and I'm about to be 59. I have been doing this for a long time, and I love it. If that's something you want to learn, I was going to say a trait you want to learn, then definitely sign up for it. You need to make that shift, and then it becomes easy, really. You can also go to the Learning Center, and you can see where I do one-on-one classes for tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration, if that's something you're interested in. And I have a segment called Alison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links. Skin Like Butter and Rogers Hood Apothecary. And I interviewed the founder of Rogers Hood Apothecary a couple of months ago. It's been about, well, I think it's been about 2 months now. Kim Rogers. And oh my God, what a wealth of knowledge. She's wonderful. I'm actually going to have her back. So we discussed her parasite cleanse, mold cleanse, the lymph kit that comes out May 15th, 2025, and the fulvic soak. If that's something you're interested in, please watch the video and then go through the affiliate link and you'll get the deal of the day. As of right now, she's got a 20% off discount. I did a little short on it, so definitely check that out. And wonderful stuff. I'm doing her parasite cleanse now. 30 days on, 7 days off. I started again on Easter for the next 30 days, and then I'm going to New Zealand and Australia, and I'll do it again when I get back. If you have a warm body, you've got parasites, period. It's biology. And let's see what else to tell you. I think that's it. All right, everybody. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye for now.